What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be getting to episode 7 of my NFL team season predictions. This time it will be the Cincinnati Bengals, the third team that I've done from the AFC North division. We have done the AFC South and the Browns and the Steelers. So the Ravens is all that's left after this Bengals to do in the AFC North. But if you want to check out those videos, do so before I go down and spoil those records down there. But anyway, let's get into the Bengals predictions. Starting out with the first game of the year against the Browns, I do think at home it's going to be a tough one. I mean, on the road against Cleveland, I think Cleveland's going to be a decent team this year, so I think that the Browns do take game one in that series. I do think that they're going to be able to beat the Ravens, though, at home. Monday night football game, it's the Rams. I honestly think that one's not going to be close really at all. I think the Bengals are just clearly the better team. Tennessee Titans are a good team, but I do think the Bengals, even on the road, would be able to win that one, as well as a road game against the Cardinals. Then they get a home game against Seattle, and I'm honestly going to go with the Seahawks here. I'm going to go Seattle to go on the road. They're coming off that bye week. Seattle's going to need a win at that point, and I think that they can get it. So week 6 through week 6 weeks, they finish 4-2. They have the bye right now. They get a tough game against the 49ers, but I'm honestly going to give it to them. With the bye week, I think that they're just slightly, honestly, the better team than the Niners, and I think that they're going to be able to beat the 49ers there. I think they'll be able to beat Buffalo. Buffalo will not get their revenge, in my opinion, on the road. We got the Texans at home. I think that they'll be able to win them. Then a tough Thursday night game on the road against the Ravens. I do think that they even up those two in that season series. We have the Steelers here. And we're going to have a win right there. If it'll load. There you go. So get the win over Pittsburgh. We have the Jaguars. A tough road game on a Monday night football. I'm honestly going to give this one to Jacksonville. It's going to be a close game. I think both those teams are really good, but I think that the Jaguars are slightly better on at home. Then the Colts at home, I think they would be able to beat Indianapolis. Then we got a tough game against Minnesota on Saturday football game. And I'm honestly going to go with the Vikings to go on the road, pull off an upset. Surprising one. I do think the Bengals are the better team, but I think the Vikings are going to get the better of Cincinnati in that matchup. We move on to another game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm going to give this one to Cincinnati. I think that they sweep Pittsburgh this year. It's kind of a little bit of a surprise there, but I do think it happens. The Bengals sweep Pittsburgh. Could they get their revenge against Kansas City? I think not. From the AFC Championship game, I think that the Chiefs win that one. And then I think that what they started the year with the Browns, they're going to finish this time, getting a win at home, although the Bengals have struggled in the past against Cincinnati. But that would leave the Cincinnati Bengals at a final record of 11-6. That does beat out the Browns and the Steelers, who have an 8-9 and a 9-8 record. There's only the Ravens to be left. You can see from some of their matchups, the Ravens are 6-4, just a kind of a little bit of a foreshadowing what could happen. But stay tuned for Baltimore if you want to see who's going to be able to win this division. We've already crowned the Jaguars as the AFC South champions. If they do win the division, they would have the higher seed over Jacksonville. So that's good for Cincinnati. But let's just take a look at some of these things here. They finished 4-2 in the division. They did sweep Pittsburgh, but they evened up with the Browns and the Ravens. Their conference record's 8-4, pretty darn solid. That would mean that they would be 3 and 2 on the road. I mean, in the non-conference. Home, they finished 7-2, defending their home field, and then 4-4 on the road is pretty darn good for my standards. And then ignore all those, but that would be the Cincinnati Bengals final season. That's my predictions for them. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Comment down below what your thoughts are on the Bengals. This is episode 7. Stay tuned for the Ravens one to see who ultimately is going to win this division. Anyway, guys, peace out.